The way that we prepare students today takes a variety of different forms. Experiential learning is one such form, and within that is service learning, which is a really great way to prepare students for the real world, for a career in the industry that they've chosen. It allows us to work with a real-world client and a professor who often has many years of experience in that industry overseeing a course-long engagement in industry where students are seeing firsthand what it's like to work with a client and execute the strategies and tactics and activities that one would take on in that role in real life.
I would say that service learning is putting your education, what you've learned in your lower division courses, into action. So in like PR fundamentals, you learn how to make a PR plan. Here you're implementing that PR plan. You're actually creating the substance, implementing it, measuring it from start to finish. So basically taking everything that you learn in a lecture and then actually doing it.
The value in service learning is that students are getting some actual experience. They are applying what they're learning in class. It's not just theoretical, because the real world doesn't work like the book. And sometimes you get out there and things don't go according to plan, and it gives you an opportunity to take what is happening in your service experience, take it back to the classroom, talk to your faculty, talk to your peers, and figure out what worked, what didn't work, and why not. Nowadays, I think people really want to understand the why, for why they're learning what they're learning and how it fits into the real world. So service learning helps the students connect the dots. So it's not just facts on a page, it's not just something to memorize and then forget the day after the test, but they're connecting what they're learning in theory with the actual practice.
I would say that service learning from where it's applicable is probably the best way to learn things, especially in people-facing positions, whether that's like medical sciences, teaching, PR. You can't learn these things until you do it. You can learn the basics, but not truly how to do it.
One thing that students like about service learning is they're doing it in conjunction with their course, and they have the supervision of the professor for that course, and they have somebody to go to and ask questions about how things work well and about how things didn't work well and how do we handle this situation with this community organization. Another thing is that sometimes service learning, it opens up opportunities for students to get an internship with the place that they did their service learning. And even once in a while, sometimes they'll get a job offer out of their service learning.
Expectations among employers have changed, and service learning is extremely important to students today because it gives them real-world insight into a career opportunity that they may or may not be sure about, but this allows them to sort of try it on and see if it fits for them. If they like it, it also gives them that hands-on learning experience where they can bolster their resume and be more knowledgeable in interviews because they have had real-world experience in that industry. I think it makes our students more hireable when they are looking for that internship or that job opportunity.
I think what I've learned about myself is that I do have what it takes to be a leader, whether or not I thought it before or just even never considered myself that. Being in it, truly in it, you kind of see those personality traits come out where it's not necessarily wanting to take control, but maybe provide input that kind of spearheads the direction that you're going. So I'm learning leadership skills as well as to be the person that sits and listens also when it comes to like working with the client and things like that.
I think the reason that service learning is so important at MSU Denver ties in with the fact that we are an urban anchor institution. Our students are from here, and they're going to be going back into the communities, mostly in the Denver area, but also along the Front Range. And it helps them to realize that they are the future of this community. And it's important for them to be thinking as future professionals, to be civically engaged, and to be the ones that are going to make a difference in how this whole area looks 20, 50 years from now.